In this video, we're going to talk about types of galaxies regarding the shape. As per the shape, we can categorize them in multiple ways, whether energies, whether multiple stars also. But this is basically concentrated on the shape. This is very short video. Basically, we're going to cover types of galaxies in this, and then also multiple topics about Milky Way and few terms called as nebula, star clusters, and what are star clusters. And once that is done, in the next episode, we'll cover about stars. Then we'll get complete knowledge about even galaxies. So let's start with the types of galaxies. The first type of galaxy we're going to talk about is irregular galaxy. As the name suggests, there will be no particular shape of the galaxy. This is the spiral galaxy you see here, and this is the elliptical galaxy. So spiral galaxy have a particular definite shape. At least we can resemble the spiralness there. And elliptical galaxy basically have a disk around it and it is an elliptical shape. Don't consider that every galaxy, once you see it, you get the shape. No, it is maybe in the formation, but still sometimes we humans consider it as spiral, sometimes we consider it as elliptical. It is not like we'll see and we'll get it. No, never. So irregular galaxies sometimes, maybe in time, if you go back, or in time if you move ahead, this irregular galaxy might be once an elliptical galaxy, once a spiral galaxy, but due to few gravitational issues or something else between stars, among stars, this thing happen and it converts into irregular galaxy. Whether there might be external collision or there might be weak gravitational bonds between stars. So basically a galaxy's shape can be changed anytime. That is what I want to convey. What exists in irregular galaxies? Gas and dust will be very huge. Blue stars, young stars, rare and smaller. These are very rare galaxies you can find, because elliptical are old galaxies and spirit and spiral are new galaxies. But what are blue stars? What are young stars? Why they are categorized as blue stars? What are megatrons? Everything we are going to discuss in this playlist. So please do subscribe and like this video. I don't wish to tell, but people are not subscribing apart from watching the class. So that is the reason I'm telling you. Anyhow, I'm remembering you this. So these are the characteristics of the irregular galaxy. Now let's see about elliptical galaxy. Elliptical galaxy basically looks like this. There is a huge disk and center you have that. In the center you have this. These are all stars and there is huge dust inside. Not comparatively to irregular galaxies, but we are going to see round oval shape as we have seen just now, old red yellow stars. What are the stars we are going to see in the next episode? Little dust or gas, no new stars. This is no new stars ka matlab maximum 99.9% you don't find new stars there. And then most abundant, many of the galaxies are elliptical galaxies. They are old. So we are going to talk about the spiral galaxies now. They are huge flattened disks. Here, if you observe, this is a huge flattened disk. This is spiral. This is spiral. This is what spiral? So it is Milky Way, Andromeda, large spiral galaxies. These are large spiral galaxies. And then formation of bright young stars happen here. How the stars are formed we'll discuss. Don't worry, don't get confused. Stay with me, complete the playlist. I'll explain you everything. So, rotate with gas and dust, visually striking and easily identified. Why easily identified? Because new stars are forming. New stars, what happens when new stars formed? How can we observe? We are going to cover that very soon, literally very soon. So this is done. Once this is done, we got to know about multiple types of galaxies, which are irregular galaxies, elliptical galaxies, and spiral galaxies. Now we are going to see what is Milky Way galaxy and know few stats about the Milky Way galaxy particularly. Milky Way galaxy is a spiral galaxy, which is large spiral galaxy particularly, and it is having about 200 to 400 billion stars. Why is it Milky Way? Now tell me, which color is it? When watched from this particular tower, it is milky white. It is milky white. This is why we call Milky Way. Now, named after band of light appeared in the night sky. In the night sky, it looks milky white, so we say Milky Way galaxy. Center of Milky Way galaxy is mysterious place 600 light years across. We are 600 light years across from the center of the Milky Way galaxy. Now let's talk about nebulae. Nebulae is basically, it is pronounced as nebulae because that is the correct pronunciation, but I am used to nebulae. I'll use nebulae. If you want to use, you can use anything. Write the same spelling here, that is more than enough. So nebula is a giant gas of cloud and dust inside galaxy. Already we have talked about this in the nebular hypothesis in the previous episodes. So if you want to check about nebular hypothesis, check there. I'll leave link maybe in the description, or go to the playlist, you will get it easily. Made up of hydrogen and helium and other elements. Basically nebula is like Eloith. If you have watched Marvel, Loki, then you will know Eloith. Eloith is similar to nebula. Nebula having everything inside. Nebula is the main source of star formation. Basically it is full of dust, helium, hydrogen, everything having gravity, electromagnetic forces, weak nuclear forces, strong nuclear forces. These are four fundamental forces in the universe. These will be existing inside. Nebula is a huge, very big gas cloud. Inside there will be particles. So with the gravity, with the electromagnetic nuclear, with the weak nuclear force, electromagnetic force, non strong nuclear force, these objects, whatever they are there, they will collapse and beat with each other, and then they will form planets, they will form stars, they will form everything. As per nebular hypothesis also the same thing happens. So these are formed only because of nebula. We have got a image of nebula here. This red part, whatever you see, is nebula. It won't be similar everywhere. It differs from for example, this is one kind of a nebula. There won't be shape and all because it is cloud of dust ultimately. So this is visible, the visible, because gas, whatever inside it is there, there will be collisions, there will be sparks, there will be hydrogen to helium conversion. The star formation we will see, in that star formation will be happened inside, so it will glow. So that is why the gas of nebula glows. And sometimes dying stars will be there. These dying stars will get into supernova stage. What is supernova stage? We'll see in the star formation. That is what happens inside nebula. This is what nebula overall means. Nebular hypothesis, if you have done, you will get complete, you might have a good idea by now. I think we'll start the star clusters from the next episode so that I can complete the star clusters, stars, everything in that episode. So you will get clarity. You don't get disturbed. So we'll cover star clusters, stars, and then life cycle of the star. We'll make another video. We'll do star clusters and stars as per the next episode. That will be very small episode similar to this. We'll cover them there. I hope you like this video. Please do comment what do you want. I mean, if I miss something somewhere, please do let me know by commenting. So I'll be adding as a sub episode to this into the playlist, so other people will get an idea, or will get help out of it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Share with your friends.